Hello everyone, it's Tomebinder, and in this video I'm kind of breaking from my usual format to step back and talk about the channel itself. Normally I'm doing Ancient Warfare 3 playthroughs, giving commentary, feedback, tutorials, that sort of thing. But today we're talking about something that affects the Tomebinder YouTube channel itself more directly, and that is the new monetization policies that were just rolled out from the top at YouTube. So, for those who are not tapped in February 2027, the requirements to monetize your YouTube channel will be doubled, which means instead of getting monetized at 4,000 watch hours, it's 8,000. And let me get a little bit candid here. That's what I want to do in this podcast episode about the future of the Tomebinder channel, what I'm hoping to do with it, and what I want to get out of it. Let me get one thing out of the way. I'm not changing my upload schedule, at least not for now, but I'll throw up on screen my analytics and my scheduling for the past few months, and you'll notice I've been quite consistent. I've been really trying to grind out videos for you, for one thing, to try to maximize the impact of my feedback, as Ancient Warfare 3 is a rather niche community, and there's not a lot of people doing content like this. But I realized just recently, actually, I was just on a trip with my family, and I was actually telling them, hey, I'm doing this YouTube thing, guys, and I know you know it's just a hobby, but if I continue on at the pace I've been doing, I might be able to hit 4,000 watch hours and start to create a small stream of side income for myself. And I was very proud of that, actually, because you might not know what I do in real life. I work in a field that does not pay that well on its own. I love it. However, I would love to have a little bit of extra income as well. So the idea being I could monetize Tomebinder, and by the time I get to that point where I can monetize it, by the time I reach those 4,000 watch hours, I'll presumably also reach the other requirements, the 1,000 subscribers, everything like that, and be getting a few more views and making a little bit of money off this channel as well. Now, to be super clear, I have a great time making these videos, and it's not about the money. The main thing is not the money. It would take a miracle to turn this into a money-making industry, but I just was very gratified that my work, if I kept at it, could potentially turn into a source of funding as well, because I'm graduating from college in a year, and I'm going to have to pay rent and all that stuff, and, gotta have a plan for that. And I thought Tomebinder could be a part of that plan. However, the new monetization schema is throwing all that out the window, sadly, because it's doubled the requirements. And I gamed everything out. If I continued uploading at my present rate and threw in a few live streams a month, I would be able to get 4,000 watch hours in the next year. Because currently, I'm not quite at that rate, but my live streams are what get the most watch hours, significantly more. So those would put me over the 250 watch hours a month threshold that would get me to where I want to be. Sadly, now I need 8,000 watch hours a year, so that rate is not going to put me over the edge. So currently I'm uploading, let's see, about exactly 4 videos a week. So if I did 4 videos a week plus 1 live stream a week, that would eventually, by the time I graduate from college, I would just be in the position to start monetizing. However, now I will not even be close. Unless something crazy happens, or if I massively increase my output. I'd maybe have to do like a video a day, and I don't even know if that's diminishing returns at that point. I don't think actually people are wanting to watch a new video every day. I think the stats bear that out. I feel my 4 videos a week schedule has been pretty good and pretty productive and pretty doable for me. It's something that I would be able to sustain, and I was hoping that eventually it would build over time into monetization. I'm repeating myself. The thing is, these new changes, I strongly dislike them. And I've been reading things on Reddit and watching some videos from other people. Penguin Zero's video told me about this originally. And it's just disappointing, especially because these changes are, some people are saying, potentially related to AI content on YouTube. And as someone who wants to creative things for my career, it's disheartening to see that sort of take over everything. Generative AI in creative spaces, it's a big no-no for me. And the fact that it's directly impacting my monetization chances. If you don't know, the idea is that there's so much AI content on YouTube now that AI creators are gaming the system to make money, and these changes are done to potentially lock out those creators from making money. But it's also locking out small creators like myself. That was just really tragic to see. Literally, I had been talking to my dad about, hey, by the way, I can monetize Tomebinder pretty soon. I was telling him that literally a few days ago, and then this news comes out just the other day. That's basically right after I laid out this whole plan. So this is not really going to do anything other than sort of spread awareness to my niche corner of the internet. But feel free to join me in opposing these changes. I feel like there are solutions. I saw somebody on Reddit saying YouTube could split its shorts content into a separate app, but I doubt they'll do that. At the very least, they could just revert this change and crack down more on AI content. Generated AI content would be the solution, I think, the obvious solution. But instead, they are making it harder for both AI and non-AI creators to make a living on this platform. So, to summarize, everybody, as it pertains to my channel, I am going to continue uploading at my current pace because, like I said, it is sustainable for me. So that means 4 videos a week, and I will live stream as well. And after doing that for a few months, we'll see kind of where I'm at and if I'm on pace for monetization. It's possible that, you know, this could snowball into reaching the new standards, but I'm not going to hold my breath. The point is, 4 videos a week plus the occasional live stream will be the norm on Tomebinder going into the future, and I'm excited to play people's maps. I have quite a big backlog of Ancient Warfare 3 content to record videos for and upload. Super excited to get to all that. I feel like there's a little renaissance in creativity in that space. But that's just an update for you. Potentially, you know, if it ends up being that I'm not able to make any money from this when I graduate, like a year from now, I may step back a little bit to focus on, you know, working jobs in real life. But at the very least, there is 1 year of the current schedule ahead of us, barring any crazy change, and I will kind of reassess next summer. Here's the thing, though. Oh, shoot, I forgot what the thing was. The thing! It sounds so important. I forgot what it was. Oh, no, here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. Sorry. I'm not going off a script here. This is just off the dome. But the TLDR is, I wish YouTube would roll back this change and instead, if this really is about AI, crack down on the AI content instead. Seems like the obvious solution. I think they should do that. That is one small creator's opinion on all of this. Let me know what you think about the whole situation down in the comments. It's possible I've missed something about this situation. I didn't spend hours and hours researching it, probably, you know, half an hour. But it was disheartening, and I think I got a read on the situation. So that's my 2 cents, everybody. This is an unusual video, I know. We'll be getting back to Ancient Warfare 3 stuff in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support me in my dreams of YouTube, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And again, comment down below with your thoughts on the situation or requests for maps from Ancient Warfare 3's workshop for me to play, because I'll happily play anything you make, and I love replying to your comments. With that, folks, Tomebinder is heading out for the day. We'll see you in the next one.